Hi everyone, in this section we will handle the functionality of adding comments to the listings. We will firstly create the AddComment method in our controller and we will create the comments service in order to interact with the database. So let me just firstly go to our project and I'm going to open up the details page. Here I'm trying just to find the form where we add the comments. So here's our form where the users can input the comments and we have to create this AddComment method in our controller. So if we go to the listings controller, just somewhere here, I'm going to write here the method as an HTTP post method. And here the usual public async task. It returns an action result. And the name of it is AddComment, of course. Here, then, we are going to bind what we take from the form to this method. So I'm going to write inside here the ID that we take from the form, the content of the comment, the listing ID, and the identity user ID. And here we specify that we are taking a comment object from the form. Here we then make the check if the modal state is valid. And if that's correct, we will need to store the comment in the database. For that, we need to await, to write the await keyword. And here we need a method to be able to add the comment to our database. But for this reason, we're gonna need to create a comments service because we haven't created any yet. So here in the services folder, firstly, I'm gonna need to add an interface, which I'm gonna name AddCommentService. Here, we're gonna have to specify the signature method for our add method, so task add, and it takes a comment in the parameter. It doesn't return anything. Now to the services folder, we add a class, which we are gonna name CommentsService. Here on top, we first need to implement our interface that we just wrote. And here on the errors, we can click on implement interface. But on top of the page, let me just go to the listing service and copy just what we do usually here. We need to get this variable and the constructor in order to get access to the context. And I'm just going to modify here the name of the constructor to have the name of our service. And in the add method, I'm writing their async keyword. And here we can just write underline context dot comments dot add the comment. And then we just need to save these changes to the database. And this method doesn't have the need to return anything. Let me just go back to the controller now. And we need to write here a variable that takes this service. So AddCommentService, and I'm naming it underline comments service. We need to store the service to declare it also here in the constructor, just like we've done with the previous services that we've created. So in program.cs, as usual, we need to declare the service we're making it as add as scoped service. And inside here, we write the name of the interface and the name of the service. Now we just need to go back to the controller and continue with our AddComment method. So here we've added a comment. And we here need a variable to store the listing from where we are taking the comment. So await listing service that get by ID, and this takes the comment that listing ID. So we're taking from the database the listing where the comment was made. This is comments.listing ID. Comment.listing ID. And now we can return the view with this we can return the view of the details page for this exact listing. So what's left for us to do is we can run the application and check this functionality. If we click on this listing, I can try and edit a comment and add a comment here, like did I win? I don't know. We could ask about the listing actually. And here we see the comment and the user who posted the comment. I can actually try here with the owner's account of that listing, which was Jeff. And I can return a comment to the user who asked and see how it appears. So yes, you did submit, and we see that Jeff replied to that comment. So that was how we can add comments to our project. Make sure to keep watching the few remaining videos of this series in order to complete our auctions application.